What's going on, everybody? Atomic here, bringing you back to my hardcore world. So, last episode, we got this nice little wall built. We also got our pathway to make it up and down a lot easier, and got some details on it. So I did a couple things off camera, which was move this little furnace array out here instead of inside the little shack thing, and then just moved this right here over to here. Anyways, so what we have planned for today, we need to make a couple farms. And I have picked the perfect area for a farming district, because this is not producing very much kelp, even though I've already taken everything out of here for the farm that we're going to be doing. But this is producing at a decent rate, nothing too crazy. Anyways, I will show y'all what I've done. Alright guys, so down here, as you can see, the iron farm is still working very nicely. It has actually been working while I've been clearing out all of this. This is going to be our little like farming district of kind of in a weird way. And what's going to happen is we're going to have farms all in here, all out there on the ocean, everything massive. So as you can see, I kind of chunk lined the farm that I want. I had to make sure I got all the measurements correctly, and this actually works perfect. What's going to go here is a massive kelp farm. And then I'm thinking about underneath it, building a really big sugarcane farm on each one of these. I don't think I have enough materials to do the sugarcane farm, but it shouldn't be hard. We can make some. This iron farm, like I said, has been running non-stop, so we should have enough materials. Like, look. Anyways, we're going to go straight into this, get this built. Alright guys, so before we get started with that farm, I have a couple other things that we need to do. So I'm going to meet y'all up to the base, and then we'll do those things and get started with the farm. Alright guys, so what we're going to have to do is I need to do a little bit more mining. So I need to either get Silk Touch or I need to get Fortune. So I'm going to try to do something that's a little bit different from what I normally do. So I'm going to grab some wood. We're going to build another little station right here for him. So what we're going to do is build a little station right here for this villager. And I'm going to put a sticky piston underneath one of these. That way I don't have to constantly keep breaking it. And then in all hopes, basically what happens is we'll get the enchantment we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my lectern and I'm going to run the rails over there and have that little thing built. So once I come back, we should have him in there and we should have everything set up. So I will be right back. All right, guys. So it didn't work how I was hoping. I forgot that these can be powered in a way. So what I have is this ran over here. I have these turned on. That way they can come back in here just like that. And then he comes around in here. I'm going to have this open. He's going to stop. What I'm going to do is shut this and then delete these rails and then make sure he pops out of his cart. So let's go see if we can get us a villager from down here. All right, so we're going to press this button and we got one. So now it's like a villager vending machine. That's so fun. See, he should stop right in there. All right, we're going to unpower that. We're going to break that, break this. Now break that rail. So what we're going to do just to make sure is press F3 and B. If we accidentally hit him, that's fine. There we go. Perfect. So now he should stay in there. So I have both sides down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep breaking this until we can get the villager trade that we want. Oh, cool. He can't get out. Oh, whew, I thought he was. And then once we get it, I'll bring y'all right back in. All right, guys. So we now have a Silk Touch villager. I'm going to take that off and we're going to go get some emeralds and a book. So let's grab that real quick. Okay, so we got everything we need, I think. There's 3 books. Is that all we can get? Ah, we got 4 Silk Touches. So I'm going to go put these in here. But first, I'm going to put one of these on this pickaxe right here. It's very expensive. I'm also going to put one on our shovel because I like getting dirt so we can fix that down there. So we have these and I'm thinking about putting one on my hoe. I don't have enough levels. which is fine, which is fine. I'm going to be building an XP farm as well today. So I'm going to get all this put up, and then we'll get on with the business. All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab a little bit of this kelp right here. I grabbed it out of there, and I'm going to put this inside. Great, I'm completely out. Let me grab some wood. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this smelted down real quick. Just kind of doing it the old-fashioned way. And once I get some of this, I will meet y'all actually down in the mine shaft. So we're heading down to the mine shaft now. I've got that wood turning into charcoal. That way we can go ahead and get it going. And the reason we needed Silk Touch, I know that's a slime chunk now, so that's awesome. The reason we needed Silk Touch is to kind of save ourselves from having to smelt this down twice, because I'm going to be building the kelp farm out of this. So while I'm down here as well, I'm going to grab these diamonds that we left for when we actually get fortune. So I'm going to keep track of how many diamonds, which I already see that, and then we're going to grab some more material. So it looks like we got 13 diamonds out of this, which isn't too bad. I think I might have a couple more somewhere. I'm not sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take some of this out real quick. I'll cut this part out, but I'm going to make sure we leave where the slime chunk is so we can have a slime farm here pretty soon. So let me do this real quick. All right, guys, so I got that cleaned up a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a small little mining session, getting some more stone. I mean, we have quite a bit over there, but I just don't want to get 3/4 of the way through and then run out. So if I find any more diamonds, lapis, or anything cool like that, I will let y'all know. And once I get an inventory full of stone, or my pickaxe gets close to being broke, we will move on. All right, so we have officially made it out of the mine. Now, I didn't get anything too crazy. I thought I heard something. Anything too crazy. I just, the normal diamonds that we had. I did get some coal ore and some redstone ore. I went ahead and just grabbed the cobblestone because that was taking way too long. But I just want to look at this view. Look at that. I think it's starting to look good. All right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab some grass, since we have Silk Touch now, and get it into the areas where our farm looks like nothing but dirt, because that would look a lot better if it wasn't all dirt. All right, so let's get over here and add this grass real quick. All right, so we're going to put 1, maybe 2 pieces here, and then just continue that all the way up. So let me do this real quick, and I'll meet y'all back at the base. All right, so we are back up here. We're getting some charcoal producing. I've also hooking up some kelp from right there. That way we can turn that into another fuel source to keep it going. Right now I just have all that wood in there, so I'm also going to throw a lot of this stone in there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab, while this is cooking up, I'm going to grab a little bit of paper and trade with our new villager to kind of unlock his new trade. So we got everything we're going to need. I went ahead and grabbed the iron, since we have that awesome iron farm that has been running like crazy, and we're going to trade him with a little bit, and now we're going to get a little bit of his experience. And I think he's locked out, but I got 12 emeralds from him. So not going to trade with you, but we're going to trade with you. Okay, let's see what he got. Really? All right, so he didn't get a good trade. I'll go ahead and do these 23. Maybe I can level him up again. I leveled myself up. I can add that book on here now, and he gave us Depth Strider. So not very good. So now that we've got him traded up and everything, this is all he gave us, like I was saying. What we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna let all of this cook down. Once it cooks down, we're gonna jump straight into this build lap. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. All right, guys, so we are now finished up. And I do have to say, that was very hard to edit and it was very hard to do, but this is what we got. Boom. So we have it matching on every single side. I've got 3 out of the 4. So in the time lapse, basically what's going on is I built one of these, part of it, and then I finished off with the last one. So yeah, anyways, I don't have a way down. So I'm going to try to live this. That's weird. So whenever I was coming down here, I put some torches because there's a lot of mobs that have been spawning. Anyways, here's what's going on. Is it drops from right there all the way down. Sometimes they spread, so we have to run a little bit more hoppers. But in the course of building this, this is how much I've got. 11 in there. Yeah, a good amount. So anyways, I was playing around with this to see if I actually liked it. And I don't know, I may like it because like I could have just like a door on every corner like this, and we come in here and then there's all of these farms in here. But it's not going to look like this on the outside. It'll look a lot better. But anyways, we need to get some more hoppers in there. So let me get my inventory cleaned up and we'll grab those hoppers. All right, we got the inventory all cleaned up and I'm just watching all of these burn. Look at this. I'm gonna have to actually start pulling some of this out and getting it all into block form because that is just ridiculous. Let me actually do that real quick. I'm gonna sleep because it is getting nighttime and none of this is bright around here. As soon as I come back, we'll get that taken care of. All right, it's daytime and yet another one's burning. Like I said, this thing's insane. This right here is the amount that I've got. I've got almost 2 stacks of iron blocks. That is awesome. So I need to make 3 more chests real quick. All right, so how I've been doing this is I'm pretty much lining up. This is the center right here. I line it up right there. That's where a hopper goes right here. So then I come out a little bit and then I add chest. Now I'm adding these just for overflow. I don't want too many of it to overflow because I don't have a proper storage for it yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it out just a little bit, just like that. Now I'm going to take a hopper and place it into each one of these chests and then the hopper going into that one. So these corner ones will have an extra hopper. Now I'm going to throw all that in there. And there it was activated again. They're coming up and those are all coming up. So what I'm planning on doing now, I'm thinking about I could use all of these as sugarcane farms, but to be honest, I think this is going to produce quite a bit of sugarcane. So what I'm thinking is I take one of these and actually make a XP farm. All right, so I think I've got everything that I need. I've got to make, I said a blast furnace, but it's actually a smoker, which I need to go ahead and make a bunch of furnaces. So we're gonna go ahead and create 31 furnaces, technically 32. We got that. So now I'm gonna make as many smokers as possible, which I need to get some more wood. All right, so we are able to make 29. Oh, I need more wood, awesome. Let me get some more wood. All right, so we got that finished up. We're gonna go ahead and make some planks. That way I can make a few chests. Don't know how many chests. I'm just going to rotate this around until I'm out of planks. All right, so we'll go with 8 chests for right now. So what else will I need? I need probably some more hoppers. So there went my chest. I'll make 8 more I can't make 8 hoppers. All right, so now I can make some hoppers. There we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make some chests and we'll get over there and start building it. All right, so I just hope this is actually worth it because I don't have any more wood from all this clearing out. Anyways, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we are going to take our chest first. And how I'm wanting to do this is if I put a chest here, yeah, I've got to skip one. So 2 from that side. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. And once we get this lined out, I'll kind of speed this up so y'all don't have to suffer through most of this. So I'm going to build one right here and one right here. So I'm going to start with this one, and then once I get this built, I'll kind of show y'all what it all consists of. So we're going to start by placing 2 hoppers in there, just like that, okay? Next, we are going to place 2 chests. Then we're going to place a hopper on each side of this chest with a blast furnace directly on top, just like that. Next, we're going to throw a hopper into the top of the blast furnace, then a hopper into the side, and the same thing on this one. After that, we want these 2 to be able to use 1 chest, so I don't have to use a lot of chest. So I'm going to place a hopper facing into that hopper, and then the same thing here. Now with the fuel source, I can just use 1 chest and then 1 chest right here. So I'm going to grab this dirt, and then these 2 are where we want the actual stuff going in. Just like that. All right, so now comes the redstone contraptions. So what we're going to do is we went ahead and cleared out this little area right here to be able to work with, because a lot of it's going to be going over into this area. All right, so how I'm going to do this is I'm going to skip a block and place a solid block right there. Then I'm going to place a piece of redstone redstone torch right here. On top of that, I'm going to place a piece of glass, and then we're going to place a piece of redstone right here. I'm going to need a comparator up there, so let me see if I can get up there. All right, so I'm going to need a comparator right here, and I need it facing the back, so basically facing that block right there, and that should do it. That should be the redstone for that. So what that's going to do is it's going to basically detect when there's nothing else in here, and then it's going to stop the last bit. So like when this runs out of kelp, it's going to be like, nope, nothing else in there, so they're going to lock. And when this locks, the smokers hold XP. So I'm going to get this built, I'm definitely going to sleep, but I'm going to get all of this built real quick and see how that actually looks. All right, guys, so I think I've got it figured out. It was an extreme mess, and it looks like a mess, but this is what it is. So to kind of explain it, just to make this one work, this one's the only off one. I had to make these closer, but anyways, you put stuff in here, comes out down here, vice versa, all the way down. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go and grab some coal and watch that burn. I'm gonna go grab some coal or just cook something up really quick. Probably just grab, make some charcoal. Once I get that, we can start getting all of our XP. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. All right, guys, so I have three whole charcoal. I'm steadily just collecting them. I had to go cut down a tree. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna cook up this real quick. Once we get this cooked up, this should, and get everything going, it should be a self-sufficient farm, and then we should be able to have some mad drop collections and everything. So I'm going to sit here making sure it's not getting dark. Even though I just slept, I'm gonna sit here and wait for some of this to cook up, and then once it does, we'll get up there and do one more thing. All right, guys, so we are back up here. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is grab some iron, because I should be able to trade the villager again. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. I want to try to unlock this villager's trade one more time to see if he's even worth anything. So I'm probably gonna grab some sugarcane and see if I can actually do that. Okay, so I remember on last episode I said I wasn't going to make a diamond hoe. That is still correct. I remembered that he sells them, so that's why I have that. That was just for anybody that actually wondered where I got the diamond hoe from, but I've ran through probably about 3 of them doing those trees. All right, so we got some paper. Now we're gonna go ahead and trade this villager a couple times. I know it's not like the best way to get him leveled up. If I can just get him leveled up enough to where I can like trade this right here, it'll level him all the way up. Okay, perfect, that actually worked. So I need to break this open, because I'm missing out on a lot of XP. All right, so this villager is probably not worth keeping. He's kind of garbage, except for Silk Touch. But if I buy a bunch of Silk Touch books, I won't have to worry about him later. This one has mending and name tags, which I do need some name tags, but I'll worry about that later. Alright guys, so the next thing that we have to do before we actually end this episode is we have to make a trip into the Nether. I'm kind of nervous about it because I haven't been in there in quite some time, but I went ahead and put on my gold boots and I grabbed my gold. Alright, so we do have a caged animal inside here that gives us really good items sometimes. Whoa. Alright, that wasn't cool, guys. Okay, I have my bow. Yeah, you're about to get... Haha. Okay, whew. I am so nervous right now. That scared the bejesus out of me. I need to make sure that they can't do that. Anyways, we have a caged up animal right here that gives us semi-good loot. So we have this animal right here that gives us semi-good loot for gold. So we're gonna go ahead and drop him some gold and see if he can give us some good stuff. I really need quartz. So if he gives us any, it's a win for us. Obsidian is fine too. Okay, so I will show y'all what he gave me. He gave me some spectral arrows, some fire resistance, a little bit of blackstone, some quartz like we needed, obsidian, leather, and nether brick, and a little bit of iron. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look around here, see if we can find us, go away dude, see if we can find us any sort of quartz right there. I don't want to get that from the ceiling, but we're gonna see if we can find any ground level. All right, so I'm still looking for it, and I'm gonna try this to see if we can get some gold. Whoops, sorry dude, you wasn't who I was aiming at. All right, this is not too bad. I mean, there's not that many over here, but they usually file in like a single file line, or go in a single file line, so it's usually easy to get rid of them. I just hope nobody is like around the corner waiting for me. Anyway, so what's going on right here is I'm cleaning this up because there's actually like a ravine style thing right over here, and I'm gonna dig down to be able to get to, make sure we're safe, to be able to get to the gold and all that down there. All right guys, so we successfully made it down here. We just went right there. There was a lot of little zombie piglin things, and I guess they're still upset that I killed all their friends, but that's okay. We needed their stuff. So basically what I'm doing right now is just grabbing a bunch of the nether quartz, the ore, and some gold if possible. I haven't grabbed too much. Everything that I grabbed has been, right on that line, and I know there's some down in here. We're gonna go ahead and collect that and then try to get out of here. Probably not the smartest idea, guys, but come on. Hey, we got a ghast here. That's awesome. We need a lot of these for when we gotta fight the dragon, because I want to fight him the full, I think it was like 20 times on this season. But anyways, back to grabbing this. All right, guys, so we are ending off in the Basalt Delta thingamajig. So nothing too crazy happened while y'all were gone, but I did find something. Check it out. This is what we found. Yeah, boy. Y'all know what this is. I'm so pumped right now. And next episode, we are going to be getting some blaze rods. So okay. Next episode, we're definitely getting some blaze rods and maybe a wither skull or two. Let's see if we can actually get one right now. All right, come on. Please be lucky. Am I lucky? Did he drop anything? What's going on here? No? Okay. Well, that's fine. It's all good. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to leave it off here. That way we have some awesome stuff to do on next episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If y'all enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you're new here and you want to, consider subscribing. But until next time, guys, I will see y'all on the next one.